let's tap into a little first official topic. Recapping, looking into around the division, man. Some of the work that was done in the draft. All right. So, let's see. We'll start this thing off alphabetical.
Do we want to rank them? Because I got Steelers 1.
I like it. I wasn't actually surprised by that. Just throwing it out there.
And that's not even being a homer, though. You see the reactions across the league on our draft. I mean, people are giving us A+, saying we were top 3. That people are fascinated with what we did.
You know me, man. I don't think we've ever done a show and we've asked about the draft and we say, hey, where do you rank ours at? And you've never not had us at the top. Even when we didn't have a first round pick, we all said the same thing. Well, we got Minka Fitzpatrick.
Minka
that counts as the first round pick. So, yeah, we take a Minka over anybody in this draft. So that's why I was saying I really wasn't surprised. Like, yeah, I expect everybody, like, you should feel good about your babies. Like, this is ours. So, yes, I feel like we got the best one, too. Period. Yeah. So, we ain't tripping. Yeah.
So, you're giving us the best draft?
I always say we got the best draft. Between us and Buffalo.
That sounded sarcastic.
Between us and Buffalo, bro. What? It's a Buffalo neck and neck, bro. It's neck and neck. All right.
No, there's clear tier differentials there.
Well, we're on the Steelers channel today, so you know what? We'll say Steelers A++, Bills is A+. All right, there we go. All right.
Damn.
No, but we cooked though. We definitely cooked. And this is the thing. It's like, will we know the official answers to this year one? No. We know official answers when we look 3-4 years out and we're like, yo, who was Pro Bowl out that group? Who was an All-Pro? Who accounted for meaningful statistics and stuff like that? But in terms of just the initial reaction, based off of how we ranked our players, yes, you're hard-pressed to find a better draft than ours. That is the big reason why nationally everybody is giving us love. Because it's like, yo, if you're telling us all these players on big boards are ranked here, and we are getting the majority of these higher-ranked players, but at even better spots on our draft board, it's like, yo.
And hitting all of our needs.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Time. It's like, yeah, it ain't really you can't shoot this player or this. It's like, where are you going to attack us from a negative standpoint from the draft?
Made our haters become fans.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. It's a great feeling, man.
Turn the doubters into believers.
Checked off the first box, which was that. Next thing is get these dudes ready to go, you know? Because they're going to be motivated. These other players are going to be motivated also because they get in the other side of the brainwash. I'm sure I can hear him in Baltimore right now telling TJ Tampa, just remember the Steelers chose Mason McCormick over you, bro. Remember that when you see them twice a year. They thought that he was more impactful than you could be.
Russ ain't stressing on TJ Tampa.
I hope not, but I hope he don't sleep on him either.
Deke will cook him.
Because speaking to existence, bro.
Humphrey will guard Pickens. There's a little bit of a rivalry going on between those two. So that'll leave TJ Tampa versus DK Metcalf.
It low key is. Come on, DK. Come on. Whenever you want, you can announce it this weekend if you want to. You can announce it next week. We got to wait till June. That's right.
June 1st.
June 1st. Then announce it June 2nd. All right.
So how we doing this?
All right. So man, figure man, we'll just strictly name off the names of the first, or we'll go in alphabetical order, but we'll talk, team by team, and just kind of look through the players, man. Anybody stand out, any notables that you want to talk about, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But we ain't got to go crazy with it because we know that y'all want to get on the phone lines with us, man, and talk about how y'all feel about our draft class as well. So we definitely want to make sure we got some time for that on the back end, man. But, yeah, man. So let's start with Baltimore. In terms of their picks and stuff like that, man, nothing crazy.
The AFC North has been having just overall, like if you look at all 4 teams, let's say over the last like 2-3 years, like we've all been drafting pretty decent.
Unfortunately, yes.
Except the Browns.
Well, not this year. They had that one with JOK.
That would have been every draft since the Deshaun Watson trade. They haven't been able to be as good because they don't have any picks.
Yes, and their first rounder is Deshaun Watson still, and that hasn't been panning out right now.
Whereas our first rounder a few years back was Minka.
He's been panning out really well. Yes.
All right, Baltimore then. Nate Wiggins in the first, pick 30. Roger Rosengarten, offensive tackle from Washington. The not as good tackle from Washington.
I love it, Deke. I love it.
They got the leftovers. second round.
I love the energy. Yes.
Disa Isaac, Penn State linebacker.
They stay with
round
one
3.
Though. That's their thing.
Devontae Walker in the 4th round, their first 4th-round pick. Wide receiver from North Carolina. T.J. Tampa in the 4th round. Cornerback from Iowa State. Rasheen Ali from Marshall, running back, 5th round. Devin Leary, 6th round from Kentucky, quarterback. No clue who that is. Nick Samark from Michigan State, center in the 7th round. And they got a safety with their last pick. 7th round, Sanusi Kane from Purdue.
I mean, couple notable names. Nate Wiggins, dude, we've obviously was on our radar.
Yeah, he fell a little bit in the 1st round.
Yeah.
The question about him is how much is he going to be fit for AFC North ball? Because I think he's really talented. I think he can hang with any receiver out there from a speed standpoint. I think he's pretty sticky in coverage, but AFC North, there's a different brand of physicality. I don't know if he's going to be able to match that.
We're going to find
He's going to need to add some weight. I know that. And now, JPJ, in all fairness, wasn't giving us the best AFC North like tackling prowess or physicality early on last year, but he caught up to speed.
Would you say, yo, he make it like it hurt. Like it's uncomfortable to tackle. Why he look like
Which
that?
is, I mean, and that's weird too because JPJ is very much like a physical corner when he's in like coverage going up against receivers. But
coverage and tackling are different. Yeah.
But I don't even. Wiggins doesn't come off to me as like a physical cover corner though. He's not like that.
He's more mirror, great athlete, great feet. Whereas JPJ, his feet aren't as elite as Nate Wiggins. They're not as fast, but that's where he makes up with it because of his arms, the length, the physicality that he beats you with off the line. But the thing with Nate, we obviously know, is going to be, are you willing to put your face in the fan? He has all the physical traits to do these things, so we're going to find out, what that looks like. But I can assure you, Arthur Smith is going to find out. He's going to test it. He's going to say, man, let's see if this dude want to tackle today.
Run to that side.
Yeah, because the first time you act like you don't, it's a wrap. And just because you do it the first 10 times, we do not care. We'll see you keep doing that thing because we don't believe you all the way, man. And that's part of the knock on him. Roger Rosengarten, man, really good prototypical size, too, for the tackle position. I think with them, they were saying that he could stay at tackle, might bump him inside. He's 6'5", 6'6". So definitely good size with him, man. He's a good player. I like him. Like you said, definitely not as athletic or as talented as Falatanu, which is the big reason why Troy went in the first and Roger was in the second. But good player, though. Adesai Isaac, man. Like I said, he's their version of, what was the cat that they drafted out of Penn State? Was it 2 years ago?
Oh,
Yeah. He's like, gives me that, like, tests really well, has all of the traits like a lot of these Penn State pass rushers do, but raw. Like his wins are speed dip rushes where he's just a faster, more athletic player than the tackle. Obviously, we know league-wide it's a little bit different, and that's where we'll see, what that looks like. Tez Walker, though, he could fly. Definitely like Tez and TJ Tampa. I mean, it's all right. Ain't nothing crazy to me, but it's decent.
The Ravens have good drafts. Like they do a good
job.
Draft, yeah. They hit on all their needs. They got some players that fell.
Leary is interesting though, because he doesn't really fit the Lamar or even the Tyler Huntley style of quarterback. He's definitely more of a traditional type of dude, not the let me use my legs and dual athlete type. Like, yeah, it's weird. Plumlee, I could have seen going there.
Yeah, because if you look at it here, they needed help in the interior on their offensive line.
Yeah.
They needed edge rush help pretty bad. They got Isaac in the 3rd round. They needed help in the secondary. They got Wiggins. They got Tampa. Slipped to the 4th. So they kind of hit on some things that they needed.
Even added an extra running back depth.
Yeah, like
let's get another body in here, bro.
The Ravens do a pretty good job. Like, yeah, expect a decent player to fall. Like Ravens are going to be on the radar. Them and the Eagles, like you said a couple podcasts ago.
Baltimore, bro. They go.
But we could say the same thing about us because we've been having really damn good drafts. It just sucks that the Ravens are in our division, and they're our rivals.
Yeah.
And they are able to pick up guys like Kyle Hamilton when he falls, or Tyler Linderbaum a couple of years ago.
I would agree.
Kind of sucks. Zay Flowers last year.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about the Zay move. Yeah.
Trenton Simpson fell to the 3rd round.
Shoot, even their belief to even take a Lamar Jackson when they took him, bro. Because nobody, or not a lot of people were really, eager to see that happen. And, yeah, they believed in it, man. All right. Let's see what the rest of the guys, though, man. We ain't about to go over here and be talking all nice about them, bro.
Yeah, decent, good draft, decent
it's
draft.
Right.
Not as good
it's
as the Steelers,
right.
still.
Yeah,
Though.
it's
Not as
right.
good as the Steelers. And again, this is not even being a homer. Check out anyone else's post-draft rankings. Steelers are top dog right now.
Yeah, facts, bro. All right, next up, Cincinnati, the Bengals. I actually don't like the fact that I kind of like they draft, bro. Not a fan of this, bro.
Yeah, they hit on needs.
Yeah, I'm not
First
a fan
4
of the
rounds,
fact that I like this draft,
They
bro.
upgraded the D-line with Jenkins and McKinley. And then they got a receiver in there in case they can't re-sign Higgins. They're definitely going to lose Boyd.
They got an athlete at tight end.
And they got help for Burrow on the line. Yeah. A tight end from Iowa. I don't even know who this dude is, Eric Allett. But if you got a tight end from Iowa, that's not good news.
And the cat from Arizona can run routes. He can't block for real, but the tight end out of Arizona can run routes. So for those of you that don't know, they went Amarius Mims 1st round out of Georgia. Tackle Chris Jenkins out of Michigan, interior D lineman, Jermaine Burton, receiver out of Bama, McKinley Jackson in the 3rd, D tackle out of Texas A&M, Eric All, tight end out of Iowa, Josh Newton, cornerback out of TCU, Tanner McLaughlin, tight end out of Arizona, Cedric Johnson in the 6th round, edge rusher out of Ole Miss. Then back-to-back 7th round picks, Dejon Anthony, safety out of Ole Miss, and Matt Lee, center from Miami. Yeah, I like Demarius Mims, high on him. Chris Jenkins, definitely like him, high on him. Jermaine Burton, good receiver in terms of the 3rd round. Like, definitely don't hate that value right there. Productive player. McKinley Jackson's a good player, man. Like, I like those first 4 picks. Okay, I like the first 7 picks because the 2 tight end situation and the Josh Newton. But it's Cincinnati, so I don't it's Cincinnati. But yeah.
Like I said on the Bleach Report stream. Yeah, I think when did I do that? Last week? It seems like forever ago.
Yeah.
It was last week. It was the day before the draft. It really just comes down to Joe Burrow's health with the Bengals.
That's facts.
I'm being serious. It just comes down to his health.
It's quarterback league. If you got the quarterback, as we've seen, you're in every game, and it's legit.
But
if they don't, then they make the case that they're us last year. You got a lot of pieces, but you don't have the main piece all the way situated.
Yeah, because he's getting to that point, man. Like, one more injury, you're like injury-prone guy. That, you're asking what if. But, yeah, they unfortunately hit on all their needs and with their, what would you say, the first, 4 or 5 picks or whatever.
Like, when did Cincinnati start drafting good like that?
I guess they could still use an upgrade in the secondary, but they drafted DJ Turner last year. They also drafted Jordan Battle last year, picked up Geno Stone this offseason. So their weak link to me is Cameron Taylor-Britt, and I don't know what they're going to be doing with Dax Hill. He's been moving all over the place there. They haven't really found a role for him, and they still got Mike Hilton. Oh, Von Bell's still there, too. You could still pass on those corners and those safeties.
Pass rush is also going to be interesting to see what happens with Hendrickson.
Yeah.
Because we know that he still wants either to be traded or maybe new contract is the situation. I'm not 100% sure. But he definitely has requested for it, at least a trade.
They needed help on the D-line. They took, 2 defensive tackles or 2 defensive linemen out of those first 4 picks.
They got you
their defense was dismal last year. Absolutely dismal. We carved him. Mason went crazy on him.
Yep.
Kenny went crazy on him. Both Najee and Jalen in both games went crazy on him.
Pickens went crazy on him.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, for their offense, though, the Demarius Mims pickup, it's whatever. Like, we get what you're doing there. I just really think it comes down to Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Because you could have not picked Mims and... Excuse me, hold on. I'm about to sneeze. Maybe.
Bless you then, man.
I thought I was going to. No, I jinxed it. I said I was about to sneeze.
Man. All right. He just wanted some sneeze attention. That's it, man. Yeah, man.
But yeah, they could have just passed on Mims and rocked with the line that they got. It's still not optimal, but
Yeah, but it was good enough.
If you have Burrow healthy and Jamar Chase, and even if you lose T. Higgins, still with Jermaine Burton and Charlie Jones,
they're still gonna be good enough. Yeah,
right on the offensive
Are there
side.
any updates on what's going on with Burrow and his recovery right now?
I mean,
because they haven't been on the field practicing just yet. No, they're still like a couple weeks out.
I think he's fine for like this season. I think the question is, will he ever get back to how he was before the injury? Because they're saying it's something almost like that Peyton Manning neck stuff, like certain nerves. They don't know if it's going to be exactly the same.
Okay, yeah, that's real.
Like he'll be able to still throw a football, but it's just like, will he be
Burrow
like he was before the injury?
Yeah,
and could you still be really damn good?
Yeah,
sure, but who knows what that means for the longevity of his career, how he ages out. It'll be interesting.
All right. Shout out.
That was a really weird injury from him.
It was
non-contact, just
and you seen it was like can't hold it, yeah. Because we was always watching on the sideline, we was doing that. We was like, dang. All right, but shout out to Cincinnati. We don't like you. All right, Cleveland. How you feel about this one, Deke?
Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, got it.
Let me pull it up. They got Michael Hall in the second. Michael Hall, defensive tackle from Ohio State in the second. Zach Zittner, guard in the third. Out of Michigan, Jamari Thrash, Louisville wide receiver. Nathaniel Watson.
Okay.
That was in the fifth round. Okay. Nathaniel Watson in the sixth round, linebacker out of Mississippi State. Miles Harden, cornerback from South Dakota. And Juwan Briggs?
Yeah, Juwan Briggs. Yeah,
Juwan Briggs from Cincinnati, defensive tackle. Those two picks were in the seventh. It's the worst draft of the AFC North.
But not based on exclusively players. I think more so they don't have the first round pick, bro. Like you don't have the splash player. And then from there you go a non-sexy receiver in the fifth. I like Nathaniel Watson though. He's a good player. But yeah, they light, bro.
They needed an interior defensive line help, so it makes sense why they took Hall in the second. You got young corners. You got Delpit, Thornhill at safety. Edge rushers with Zadarius Smith and Myles Garrett are taken care of. You got JOK, Jordan Hicks on the inside for the linebackers. Devin Bush there, too. Hopefully he plays a ton.
Start.
And then, you signed Jerry Jeudy. You're traded for Jerry Jeudy this offseason.
They did make that move. Yeah, you still got Amari Cooper out there.
Chubb, Deshaun Watson, their line's still decent.
But they're the Cincinnati Bengals because what is their quarterback? What is he doing?
Who?
I said, but they're the Cincinnati Bengals right now because what's their quarterback situation like?
Who? Watson?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the same way we talk about Cincinnati, right? And it's like you got a ton of time, you got all these pieces, but your quarterback.
Oh, yeah, it comes down to
right. The same scenario. It's like you're Cincinnati right now. You have all of these pieces defensively. You got a lot of talent on offense, but your biggest question is at quarterback, and your situation is worse because of. Yeah, we can't even look and say it's the injury thing right now. It's like, bro, you better get that rust thing. Hey, man, we ain't got time for that. Rust was your one. Now you're past that. No, bro, you're stealing. All right, that's how this combo about to change. Yeah, same we talk Michael Thomas. All right, hey, all right, you got the investment. Now where's the return on it? We ain't got the return yet, Deke, and it's taking too long. It can't be 3 years and I ain't got no return just yet. No.
Yeah, zero return.
Yeah, bro. I'm like
negative returns.
Yeah. In fact, it looked better when you're not out there. That can't be the situation, bro.
Yeah, it's a good point. That's I guess a bunch of these AFC North. I mean, same thing with I guess Lamar, but at least with Watson and Burrow, there's been more of the injury history, like where they're out for the majority of the season recently. Whereas Lamar's been dinged up a little bit at the end of these last couple of seasons.
But he's still been like playing.
Yeah, he's been out there the majority of the time. But I was just gonna say it comes down to are those guys in there or not? That's one thing I think the Steelers have over these teams. If Russ gets hurt, at least we got Fields. They don't. Yeah. These guys don't have backups like that. Browns got Jameis Winston.
I forgot James did something. It's like, all right, shout out to James, man. James said, I'm about to give you some playing time, bro. Stop playing.
Ravens got Josh Johnson as their backup. You can't be feeling good about that.
What'd you say?
Josh Johnson.
No. What team?
Ravens.
No. Where's the Pro Bowler at?
He's on the Browns. He's their third quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
I missed that. When did that must have been this offseason? All right.
I missed that too.
Yeah, I missed that.
Bengals still Browning. I think it's
Why would he go to
he proved that they could
Cleveland?
stay relevant with
Why
him.
did he go to Cleveland if Winston was there though?
Who? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Why would you do that?
Winston signed after.
Huh.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, because I'm like, if you're Tyler Huntley, why on earth would you go? Like, Winston is gonna get the nod before you get the nod.
DTR is going to be the odd man out up there.
100%. Yeah, because this is the Pro Bowl that we're talking about, man. Does Winston got a Pro Bowl?
I think he does. I think it was one of those fake ones.
All right, he ain't no Tyler Huntley then. Tyler Huntley had to get his out the mud.
Yeah, I like us.
Dang.
I like us, man.
Like I said, in terms of the draft, man, definitely took care of business what we were supposed to. Big thing now is, like I said, man, now it's time for the dudes to come in here, develop, and when we get to these games, also show that we not only got it right on paper and in terms of evaluation off of college, but also some of those projections, some of those, this guy can turn into this. Let's make sure we winning on that too. So far, in terms of, I would like, well, maybe we'll do this like in the summer. Go back and look at like draft classes from, 2020, 21, 22, now that we're, 4 years, 3 years removed and stuff like that, and just kind of see, looking back, how those classes did kind of grade out for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to look up at our depth chart now because we just went through the Bengals, Ravens, and Browns. I just want to look at it, get a feeling. Yeah, this is damn good. That's my initial reaction. This defense, man. Ogunjobi, Benton, Hayward, defensive line interior, T.J. Watt, Highsmith rushing the passer.
Talk it.
At linebacker, Patrick Queen.
Talk it.
Top 10 linebacker. Who'd we have out there end of the season? We had Miles Jack coming off the couch, and I guess Landon Roberts powering through injuries. Salute to him.
Yeah.
But we were struggling a little bit in coverage there.
That's a nice way to put it, yeah.
But yeah, we got Queen, we got Roberts back, Holcomb coming off that injury. And then, wait, who am I missing here? Where's he at? They don't have Peyton Wilson on here?
He should be up there.
Oh, they have him listed as an edge rusher.
Oh, yeah, they got him out of pocket.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, they got him out of pocket. ESPN tripping. Is Mason McCormick still starting at left guard for us on ESPN?
He is.
Yeah, ESPN tripping. Let him trip. Just all right, just let him trip. If McCormick is starting over at Healthy Sayumalu at left guard this year, yeah, throw away me, man. My evaluations are trash.
Ravens fans and Bengals fans and Browns fans out there, if they're doing this same exercise on their podcasts, they should be shitting themselves looking at the Steelers depth chart.
And don't hit the like button for them, okay? We do got podcast beef with them. Whoever.
Like, I'm looking at Bengals, Ravens, and Browns depth chart. I'm like, all right, I see what you did there, but nah, it doesn't stack up to what we got. Yeah, I'm seeing ours, and I'm pretty impressed. And again, they should be cowering in fear and shitting their pants if they're looking at our depth chart compared to theirs.
So I like us, man. I like us.
We got Super Bowl champion.
I like us, man.
Russell Wilson at the helm at quarterback.
There it is.
How many rings does Burrow have?
There it is.
How many rings does Lamar Jackson have?
There it is.
How many rings does Deshaun Watson have?
Yeah.
Russ knows what it takes to get there.
Facts.
And get it done.
I like it, bro. I like it. We where we need to be, man. We where we need to be. I ain't tripping on them at all. Bumped them. So shoot, man. With that, trying to think any other final any final thing on them? Because like I said, I definitely like ours better than this.
I do, but
that's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I mean, we did mention it a couple times throughout this exercise that they still had a decent draft. Like, we got to be straight up. Like, they got good players. They hit on their needs, and it just sucks that they're keeping the trend going of the AFC North having good drafts just all around in the last couple of years.
Cleveland, even when you brought up Cleveland, it's like they don't have the amount of draft capital or the high-end pieces, but they still hit the areas that they were trying to target, man.
It's why people are saying the AFC North is the best division in football.
100%. Yeah, and we all got quarterbacks now.
Well, oh, come on.
Well, let's say we'll see about them over there. We'll see. Technically, on paper, they all got everybody has a contract here, though. Like, if you think about it, Deshaun Watson is $100+ million quarterback. Jameis Winston is a former Pro Bowl quarterback or QB1 somewhere. Lamar Jackson, 2-time league MVP. Had the number one rated team in the AFC last year. Then you talk Joe Burrow. He's taking his team to, a Super Bowl and AFC Championship?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like everybody got a guy. And then, like you said with Russ, Super Bowl champ, been to another one. And our backup is Fields, who was a former top 15 pick.
He threw for 29 threw for 26 touchdowns last year, 29 total touchdowns.
Broke the rushing record at
people are saying he's
last
washed.
Year. Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that for $1 million.
Right. So that's the thing. Is like everybody got a guy right now.
And he's got a big chip on his shoulder too.
Yeah. But yeah, everybody got a guy right now in the division. That's what makes it exciting. And in terms of defenses, man, it's like Cincy probably the weakest of them, but it's like us, Baltimore and Cleveland, we got some defenses out here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, and what's good, in my opinion, like the Steelers upgraded a lot, I think, this offseason.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at what we did in 2023 within the division, we went 5-1.
Yeah.
We went 5-1, and we were an absolute mess.
Mm-hmm.
So we know how to navigate going up against these teams, even when all hell's like breaking loose here. We don't it's just like a calamity. Yeah. We get things situated. We got Russ here. We get more stabilized on offense and defense. Yeah, man, big year ahead. Year ahead. Like 5-1's a good record. Like if you told me right now, hey, do you want to go 5-1 in 2024 within the division? I'd sign up for that again. But I'm just saying, we did 5-1 last year with a ton of stuff, things going wrong, injuries on defense, Canada, Kenny playing inconsistently. You know what I mean? All that.
Yeah,
just
that was a ton. Yeah.
Calamity of errors. Series of unfortunate events.
5-1 in the division.
5-1 division, 10-7, still made the playoffs.
Go boy.
So it's like, bro, I mean, hey, watch out.
Let's get it.